Welcome to another exciting episode of Crime Fighters, the Police and You. This week on the program, we'll bring to your viewing pleasure the maiden and exclusive interview with the new Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of the department, Force Headquarters Abuja, Ganiyu Dawodu. The highly disciplined and hard-steeled Deputy Inspector General of Police gives an insight about his department and also shares his vision and mission for the department, which is the highest investigative body that handles high-profile cases. While on Crime Scene segment, we bring to you the story of a custom officer, Ekanem Williams, who was held hostage for 3 nights in the hands of some alleged kidnappers who demanded for a ransom of 200 million naira. This week promises to be spellbound. Sit back and enjoy. Welcome to our interview segment on Crime Fighters, the Police and You. My name is Ngozi Kanibi. This week we'll be speaking with the new Deputy Inspector General of Police, D Department, Ganiyu Dawodu. Sir, you're welcome to the program and congratulations on your new appointment.
Thank you very much.
Sir, you were just made, or rather you just appointed the new Deputy Inspector General of Police, D Department. What should the Nigerian Police Force and Nigerians expect from your leadership? And secondly, for those who do not know the meaning of D Department, can you please tell them?
Thank you very much. D Department is one of the 6 departments in the Nigeria Police. D is for investigation and intelligence gathering. This department coordinates all investigation activities in the Nigeria Police. By that I mean we are broken into various sections, such as the section for anti-robbery, the section for general investigation, the anti-fraud section. It also has other sections like the legal department, whose responsibility is to vet all case files and give legal advice before we proceed to court, if we have to. We also have the Interpol. This Interpol relates to the other police bodies outside Nigeria, gets information from them and also disseminate information in case we're looking for a criminal that is international. So precisely that is what D Department is all about. Well, coming to what I have to offer. Well, with the cooperation of every member of the force, with the cooperation of members of the public, with the cooperation of government itself and all other supervisory bodies such as the Police Affairs Ministries, the Police Service Commission, I intend to rejuvenate this section, put in my best, aspire to give purposeful leadership so as to be able to contribute to efficiency and effectiveness of the Nigeria Police. This I intend to achieve by ensuring that everybody comes on board, and we introduce what we call participatory investigation. That is to say, everybody will be involved. We will listen to ideas, we will listen to contributions. We will also apply the principle of community policing to ensure that members of the public also get our listening ears, and therefore we hope to generate information from them.
So what difference would you like to make as the new Deputy Inspector General of Police, D Department?
It depends on what you mean by what difference. We will continue to do what we have been doing, and we will continue to do it to improve on what we have been doing also. For whatever reason, I have been, to some extent, a part of the D Department, having served last as the AIG Intelligence and serving directly behind our good boss here, John Hamza, who's just left. I don't think we'll be talking much of difference, other than to say we will keep the flag flying. We will allow the flame to glow Wherever we notice there is need for improvement, we will bring in the improvement. We will equally consult with those who have passed through here and those who have passed through the police. We will put questions to them. We will obtain their answers and also make sure we use all those ones in taking decisions. So talking about change precisely, I don't think we'll be talking much about change. We will only be talking about improving on the situation we meet on the ground.
Can you recount your experiences in the force so far?
Well, I think we will need more than one day to recount all that, but basically let me say I started from the scratch, from what you would call the grassroots. I came in as a cadet ASP. I got my training, basic training for the first 12 months, after which I was deployed out along with others on what we call a sort of going to get the knowledge from the field, attachment we call it. And with all this completed, we were then deployed and given responsibilities, starting from the very, very low one like patrol and guard, from which we graduated to becoming divisional crime officers, and eventually found ourselves as DPO, having more men to control, management of human resources, and eventually holding other things like Commissioner of Police, other responsibilities. I've equally been a principal staff officer to an Inspector General of Police. I've served in various states as Commissioner of Police, such as Osun, Sokoto, and Kano, and so on until I became an AIG. Of course, you know, training complements what we're doing. I eventually found myself at the Nigerian Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies. And at the end of that, I was given hard responsibility. From those places in the capacity of AIG, where I was coordinating 3 states in each of the zones. Yes, before I eventually moved to the Force Headquarters as the officer in charge of intelligence. And it's from there that I have come to this place. So I think basically that's how I have moved.
Do you have any memorable experience or experiences that you would like to share with us?
Quite a lot of them, depending on which one comes to mind readily. I remember on one occasion when we had a murder case reported in a palace. And we were told that it's a no-go area, that whoever goes there to that area would eventually end up dying. And I was the Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of the CID in that state. And I felt the threat of fear of death should not make us run away from getting to the root of the matter. So I gave the leadership that the boys required, and we went into it and we did the best we can. And at the end of the day, you will not believe it, as Assistant Commissioner of Police then, I'm talking to you today as DIG. Rather than die, we started getting promoted. Even all the boys, I keep remembering their names one by one, and I thank God that all of them are doing fine wherever they are today. Not even one of them has died from that time to this time. So that's one memorable one. And there are quite a few others like that. There are many.
What's your take on the program, Crime Fighters, the Police and You?
Well, Crime Fighter is one program that I appreciate, because a lot of people have been talking to me about Crime Fighters. They see a lot of the activities of the police. And I believe as Commissioner of Police in Osun and Kano, Crime Fighters really gave me the required coverage. And they made people to know the contribution I was making. And for now, many people have been complaining, oh, we have not been seeing you on Crime Fighters again. But then, they have been seeing other officers who's been making their own contributions. And we're happy about it. It cannot be one man all the while. No, it can't be a one man all the time. So others are being seen. And I want to plead with crime fighters that they should continue to do what they are doing. That is projecting the efforts of the Nigeria police.
This is where we draw the curtains on our interview segment on crime fighters, the police and you. We've been speaking with the new Deputy Inspector General of Police, D Department, Ganiyu Dawodu. Sir, it's been nice having you on the program. Thank you so much for sparing your time with us.
Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it.